Greetings everyone, and welcome back. Today we will explore poetic expressions on the chivalric virtue of fortitude. Although similar to courage, it is fortitude which provides us with the ability to stand firm against physical and emotional adversity. And while bodily fortitude maintained through health and training is essential to a sound constitution, it is our inner strength, this formidability within ourselves, which tempers us against worldly trials and travails. For those of you who are new to the channel, it is our ambition here to explore the code of chivalry, and similarly noble creeds through poetry, both recent and archaic, as this is how we can truly understand the virtues of the past, and use them to shape ourselves, helping to build a better world. If you wish to read today's pieces for yourself, you can find them linked in the description. But now, relax and take heart, for this poetry is the stuff of chivalry. Fortitude by Robert William Service. Time, the jester, jeers at you. Your life's a fleeting breath. Your birthday's flimsy, I owe you, to that old devil death, and though to glory you attain, or be to beauty born, your pomp and vanity are vain. Time ticks you off with scorn. Time, the cynic, sneers at you, and stays you in your stride. He flouts the daring deeds you do, and pillories your pride. The triumph of your yesterday he pages with the past. He taunts you with the grave's decay, and calls the score at last. All this I know, yet what care I? Despite his dusty word, I hold my tattered banner high, and swing my broken sword. In blackest night I glimpse a gleam, and nurse a faith sublime, to do, to dare, to hope, to dream, to fight you, foeman time. Yeah, in the dark, a deathless beam, to smite you, tyrant time. Brd of Titan Fortitude by Pretty Bird. First childhood memories form in billowed skies, surrounded and protected by the warmth of wider wingspans. Learning to tumble made no sense until the first unfurling of wings that weren't strong enough to catch air. The more he practiced falling, the quicker he sprung up. Wings at the ready, higher and higher he flew. Harder and harder he stuck the landing. Breaks heal. Broken wings heal stronger. Broken wills heal strongest of all. In that strength forged of failures is born a warrior, soaring the night sky, silently in the shadows, without fear of falling, for falling is the only way to fortify your wings. I swear by the sword of Michael, by Wrighton Stuffs. I swore by the sword, within myself I am power. I can cut through the darkest of bleak, dooming days. Never will my inner child endure the daycare demons or their kin in this lifetime. I am soul, I am spirit, I am inevitably eternal. A learning soul questing, I've no time for abuse. An unshakable, unbreakable constitution bred from hardy stock. A sapphire spirit, Archangel Michael's charge. This soul will never be severed until its time. The Content Mind by Luke Anderson. Your mind may fight you, yet what is the mind but you too? Realize this and the growth will come. Opposing thoughts will begin to succumb. The foundation is that of the mind. Master this, and success you will find. Learn to embrace the countless setbacks. Each time you will find that which lacks. Fix this for the next attempt. to witness the day you feel content. Fortitude by Disaster Child. Sometimes, to break is nothing but pain, but even when we don't see it, there is something to claim. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but pain doesn't always toughen us and make life last longer. There are the times, though, we destroy ourselves with reason, and we know we'll come through the fire unbeaten. Nothing can be made bigger, made more powerful, without a little destruction. Truth can be sorrowful. The times when we willingly subjectify ourselves, though, feel the best. We know what we're doing, reaping the glory we sow. We all desire strength, power, and might. We all want to be stunning, beautiful of sight. We think the ways we build ourselves up are what pretty us the most, and give little attention to life's trials and complications. They're nothing to boast. But those are where we find our strength, withstanding the tempest, screaming our passion, unmoving, fighting, holding fast. It is the pain we endure that we often try to ignore. The brutality, the violence, the blood, sweat, and gore. But the cruelty of life, all the things you've battled through, that's what makes you beautiful. This is why I love you. Stay strong. Life's a fight, but I'll go through it by your side. Fortitude by Ron Gavalik. There's something peculiar about witnessing courage in the face of hatred. True righteousness hits me deep. It flourishes from within, the way epiphanies bloom in scholars, or the way love overwhelms young students. There's majesty in the underdog, who stands until his knees buckle, who shouts until her voice breaks, fueled only by fortitude, mocked for feeling empathy, hated for living truth. In moments of moral principle, I see peace amidst the chaos, poetry amidst the prose, in the eyes of the young and in the old, who fight for justice. A Dreamer's Fortitude by John Archibald Guterra. My quixotic escape to dreamland is always a whimsical amusement park. I'm an angel, resting on a blade of humorous impracticality, a blade that hurts reality. I'm the dreamer torn between smooth masculine angels with the wildest dreams. Reality can slit my wings, scorch my blackened feathers, and manipulate my Epicurean senses. But these lucid dreams cleanse my slate. A dreamer's fortitude is a gentle sigh on the eyelids. Character of the Happy Warrior by William Wordsworth. Who is the happy warrior? Who is he that every man in arms should wish to be? It is the generous spirit, who, when brought among the tasks of real life, hath wrought upon the plan that pleased his boyish thought, whose high endeavors are inward light, that makes the path before him always bright, who, with a natural instinct to discern what knowledge can perform, is diligent to learn, abides by this resolve, and stops not there, but makes his moral being his prime care, who, doomed to go in company with pain, and fear and bloodshed miserable pain, turns his necessity to glorious gain, in face of these doth exercise a power, which is our human nature's highest dower, controls them and subdues, transmutes, bereaves, of their bad influence, and their good receives, by objects which might force the soul to abate, her feeling, rendered more compassionate, is placable, because occasions rise, so often that demands such sacrifice, more skillful in self-knowledge, even more pure, as tempted more able to endure, as more exposed to suffering and distress, thence also more alive to tenderness. 'Tis he whose law is reason, who depends upon that law as on the best of friends, whence, in a state where men are tempted still to evil for a guard against worse ill, and what in quality or act is best, doth seldom on a right foundation rest. He labours good on good to fix, and owes to virtue every triumph that he knows, who, if he rise to station of command, rises by open means, and there will stand in honourable terms, or else retire, and in himself possess his own desire, who comprehends his trust, and to the same keeps faithful with a singleness of aim, and therefore does not stoop, nor lie in wait, for wealth or honours or for worldly state, whom they must follow, on whose head must fall, like showers of manna, if they come at all, whose powers shed round him in the common strife, or mild concerns of ordinary life, a constant influence, a peculiar grace, but who, if he be called upon to face some awful moment to which heaven has joined great issues, good or bad for humankind, is happy as a lover, and attired with sudden brightness like a man inspired, and through the heat of conflict keeps the law in calmness made, and sees what he foresaw, or if an unexpected call succeed, come when it will, is equal to the need. He who, though thus endued as with a sense and faculty for storm and turbulence, is yet a soul whose master bias leans to home-felt pleasures and to gentle scenes, sweet images, which wheresoe'er he be, and at his heart, and such fidelity, it is his darling passion to approve, more brave than this, that he hath much to love. 'Tis, finally, the man who lifted high, conspicuous object in a nation's eye, or left unthought of in obscurity, who with the toward or untoward lot, prosperous or adverse to his wish or not, plays in the many games of life that one, where what he most doth value must be won, whom neither shape nor danger can dismay, nor thought or tendon happiness betray, who not content that former worth stand fast, looks forward, preserving to the last, from well to better, daily self-surpassed, who whether praise of him must walk the earth forever, and to noble deeds give birth, or he must fall to sleep without his fame, and leave a dead unprofitable name, finds comfort in himself and in his cause, and, while the moral mist is gathering, draws his breath is confidence of heaven's applause. This is the happy warrior, this is he that every man in arms should wish to be. If, by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build 'em up with worn-out tools. if you can make one heap of all your winnings, and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose, and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and, which is more, you'll be a man, my son. I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and have learned something from this poetic reading on fortitude. If you wish to hear more, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel. Peace be with you. Until next time, we speak of chivalry and poetry.